Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and we've got a baby list today, 6 properties, and so the first one up is 348 Duncan Lane, 349 999. It's a 3 bedroom, 3 washroom, and the big thing with this one, if you look at anything on Duncan Lane, there's a couple in the kind of 500s, very low numbers that do not front onto the tracks, but most of them are looking right onto the tracks that are just a little bit west of Bronte. So, that's the thing with this one is the ones south of Derry have a berm where there's a sloping ground and then a fence there to actually reduce the noise. These guys, there's just nothing in front. It's right there. Now, there are people that say that they don't really notice the train very much once they've lived there for a couple weeks. I find that kind of hard to believe, but anyhow, you kind of have to wonder. Enough people have told me that I sort of say, well, there must be something to it. 162 Panton is at 363.9, 3 bedroom, and it says +1, so there's probably maybe one downstairs. Immediate possession. I thought this one sold actually, so I think they've kind of relisted this one for a townhouse for the size of this one with the finished basement, hardwood floors. On paper, it looks good. I'm trying to remember what it looked like when it was listed before, but anyhow, so there's no air conditioning, or that's what it says in the listing. We can't always trust everything that's in a listing. Hard to say. Panton's a good street. It's a little hard to park on there because there's a lot of cars that on the weekends that end up parking on the street with any subdivision, any neighborhood, but the difference is that street's all townhomes, so it's hard to find those long spaces to put your car. There's little curbs all over the place where you could fit a motorcycle, so it can feel a little bit tight in there. 1348 Roper is at 559,888. I have seen this home before, and it's a 4 bedroom, 3 washroom. The owner says about 2,500 square feet. There's a family room just above here. It's kind of set up like a split level. And it has some features in here that I think people would be looking for. The hardwood floors, stainless steel, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I think for the size, we see a lot of homes that are, the same size as this one that are listed for 20 or 30,000 less. So they're going to be battling that. It's a good part of Roper that's really, it's not the part that's right by the highway there. It's a little bit further into the subdivision. Great in the sense that you've got access to all the restaurants, Home Depot, the movie theater. Everything's nice and close by to this one. Okay, so 747 Stag Garden, it's listed for about 5,000 more than the one on Roper, and so 4 bedroom, 3 washroom. It's got this big open area right here, hardwood floors. There's even hardwood upstairs. So this area that's above the dining room, above this is kind of a lofty area just in front of the master bedroom. And then you get into the kitchen. A little bit hard to see. I've noticed a couple homes in the last couple weeks that have shown us this angle. I want to see one closer to the kitchen. That's where the heart is. That's where people really pay attention to. And then you've got a big family room here with a gas fireplace. There's the loft, so it overlooks the living room, and then the master bedroom is basically where the photographer's sitting. There's decent sized rooms in this one. There's a lot of space upstairs, and there's your backyard. Standard Mattamy 46 by 80 foot lot. 564.9 doesn't look too bad. I think that's it's 2,572 square feet. Same thing I said with Roper is that you're looking at some homes that are the same size that are definitely listed for less. So you've got to, as a seller and as an agent for those sellers, you really have to say, okay, why are we different? Why do we deserve more? And they're both in great school districts. There's lots of things that would draw people in. So 403 Gowland, 579. It's a 4-level back split, double car garage. The street itself is terrific. It backs onto to green space, updated kitchen. So the old Milton homes that look like new Milton homes are awesome. Okay, so you get the best of both worlds. 65 by 120 foot lot. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so you got a pool table that's probably just in the living room right there, and then you've got the master. There's a little bit of a rec room downstairs, and then there's just a sampling of what you get in your backyard too. So there's the walkout off the family room Very nice stuff. And so this might compare to some of the stuff, like there was one that sold on Sire maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I think there was one even on Gallon too that sold in the sixes. So these guys, I think, are doing just great. It's a good listing. It's got all the pieces you'd look for. 955 Cousins is really the showcase model home level. I mean, these guys are really playing. You can even see they've done this little bit around the window here. It's a Vanderwood. It's 3053 square feet. We had one at 629, and I mean, hardwood on both levels, very nice. Couldn't get action, so keep that in mind. This is $699. This is $70,000 more, and it's certainly justified. It has a finished basement, which our guys didn't have. But I mean, you know, this model, I mean, this, you don't see them selling for close to $7 too often. But I mean, this one has some great features. You've got the cabinet depth fridge here. Everything's been upgraded in this home. I mean, it just looks beautiful. Big, thick moldings here. You know, smooth ceilings, it looks like. There's the front office, which could be a living room. Finished basement's been done. Just nice stuff. The landscaping. I mean, if you want a move-in ready home, this one is definitely it's the definition of move-in ready. Cousins is a fantastic street too. You're in the Our Lady of Fatima Tiger Jeet School District as well, which we've been hearing great things about. So that's our list for today. 6 properties, pretty quick. And the one thing that I'd like you to do is, if you are ready to start even thinking about buying a home, a great thing to do, go on a tour this weekend. Book a time in. It's just over on that side. See what the homes are like in Milton. We've had people that come on tour and say, okay, great, this is exactly what we look for. We also have people that say, maybe I need to readjust my plans. You don't want to wait until you feel pressure, because when there's pressure and fear, you don't make good decisions. So gather information. It's not about finding the perfect home. It's about really seeing what's out there so you can be better prepared. And you also have a chance to meet one of our team members, or even myself, on tour, and just have somebody that you could really communicate with and let us know about your plans. So that's our list for today. That is all I have to say about that, and I'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.